of the NFL. And we've got Darius Slayton. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Giants and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off-play action. Ferguson. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Off the play fake. Ferguson. And that is incomplete. The Giants at 12 and 3 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On 3rd down, Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. That sack there, that likely brings out the... So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off-play action. Ferguson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Looking to throw. Ferguson. A little juke. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Barkley inside handoff. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 22. Back to throw. Ferguson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's...
New York ready to go again offensively. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Gets past one man. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Ferguson. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Ferguson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
New York set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. On second down, here's Barkley. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
Now out come the Giants. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So
what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. These 2 teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Throwing again. Ferguson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Off the play fake. Ferguson. He's got his target. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. Buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Back to the air on second down. Ferguson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ferguson. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Skirts by him at the 35. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're going to have us across midfield and inside the 45. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Ferguson. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. And New York set to take the field. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Ferguson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. Now he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ferguson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Able to get away. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Ferguson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Set to take the field. And right now these guys shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Ferguson to Barkley on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Stephen Carter, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't
What happened out there? We all look like rookies, man.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we've got Darius Slayton. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Giants and the Buccaneers, next on Madden Football.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. On the other side of the field, so here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
On first down, Ferguson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for...
And all the way in, touchdown, New York! Darius Slayton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is true.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
From the gun on third down, Ferguson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action. Ferguson.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The Giants at 12-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Vita Vea
coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Back to throw. Ferguson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Off the play fake. Ferguson. That escapes the sack. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bucs 25-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley.
Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. To throw on 3rd down, Ferguson. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Give him 8 yards that time on the The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Off play action. Ferguson. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Ferguson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ferguson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Well, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Ethan Carter, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team, keep your offense moving at a really high level, and it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Throwing to start the drive. Ferguson forced out to his left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Pushes him over. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on first down, Ferguson. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake, Ferguson. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Ferguson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Ferguson. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Ferguson. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like...
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Off-play action. Ferguson. That ball caught by Slayton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And New York set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ferguson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
And possession switching back to the New York Giants.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have 3 times. Throwing to start the drive. Ferguson.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And that's caught inside the 30. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown!
Romeo Dobbs.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed.
New York set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on second down. Ferguson. Going right side, he finds Slayton. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Another try for Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.